Lady Ayida here. Today I'm going to be doing 2 jar spells. One is going to be for breakup and the other one is going to be for love. A lot of people always ask me about my jar spells, how do I do them, and well, today this is what this video basically is going to be about. The first one I'm going to start off with because I get a lot. I cannot stress enough of how many clients I get that come to me for love. A lot of the times what I do is the jar spell or the honey spell, and basically what that is, you will basically take a mason jar like this, some honey, any kind of honey, raw honey. There's also a thing that's called red honey, and you can either get it at, you can't get it from a grocery store, but you have to go to a botanica or a bodega, and they you can ask around basically, and they should have it. And that is a very strong type of honey that is used in love and basically drawing someone to you. But today we're just going to be using regular honey, and I got this from Walmart or whatever, and this is just basically their brand. It's the Great Value Clover honey. So you can use this type of honey. And if I don't use honey, sometimes I'm just using this as an example, but this is syrup. But I also normally use molasses. Molasses is very thick, very sweet, and I also find it very effective. So yeah, so what you would basically do, you would take your jar, and depending on if you're writing a petition, or if you're using a picture, or if you're using a personal item of some sort like underwear, socks, shirt, anything of that nature, you would basically put that in a jar. What I'm going to use for an example is basically the piece of the petition paper or whatever with the, you know, everything that I want on it. And like I said, this is an example. And basically with the petition, you will write the lover that you're trying to seek, or you would write if you want to be attractive, basically. And like I said, this is basically used for love or attraction, and this is a jar spell. So you would take your petition, stick it inside the jar, and you would then fill the jar up with honey. And I'm going to show you this so you can see how it looks. And also in my other video, the how to dress a candle, this is sort of in a way basically the same thing or whatever. You'll put all your herbs and all that stuff. So the first one I'm going to add is the honey. And make sure when you put your honey in a jar, it covers your petition completely. And since I said that this is a demonstration for love, basically, I'm also going to add some other herbs and oils. This next oil I'm going to use is Oshun oil. And anybody who works with Oshun or knows about Oshun, they know that, you know, she's, I call her the love doctor. But yeah, you would definitely use, well, I'm using Oshun, but you can use any type of love drawing oils and stuff like that that you would want to use. And I'm also going to use, I made this, and this is spirit oil. And basically what this oil is going to do is basically make the spirits put everything together, to basically open the gates, as you would say, or basically make the person come to you. The spirits is basically just going to make a way. So you would add your spirit oil. I love in any work that I do, doesn't matter if it's simple, completely hard, whatever, I love using herbs. Herbs and roots is the most important key and ingredients, a part of the work. I have so many here. One of the herbs, anytime I'm doing love work, I love using Kesa chips. And what Kesa chips is basically like, if you can't get a personal item of your prospective lover or partner, Kesa chips works really well and effective. And what you do basically, since we're using a jar, we're going to add some Kesa chips to the jar with the honey, the oil, and the petition. And like I said, it's basically, the Kesa chips is kind of like the spirit oil that's going to get everything working in motion. And also, I'm going to use calmus root. And what this basically is, it is to control a person or a situation. So yeah, I'm going to be adding that as well. And those are the two herbs that I'll be using. You can also add any other herbs that you like. Some people use cinnamon, some people use sugar, some people use ginger. There's a lot of different stuff that you can definitely use when it comes to herbs, especially if you can't get these herbs that I have. So yes, I'm getting ready to add the, what is this? Calmus root chips, basically. And like I said, this is to control a person or a situation. And then I'm going to add my Kesa chips. And this is basically used if you don't have a personal item and all you have is your petition. And this will, you know, cover for that missing stuff that you have. And I do a few more other things which I'm not going to show. But this is basically it. You have your honey, you have your oils, your petition, and your herbs. And then you would then close your jar. And, you know, I say a bunch of different prayers. And I basically talk and connect to the spirits. And anytime I do a jar, I always make sure I do a candle with it. I have one of the clients, she always tell me, you know, if you're a real worker or whatever, the candle is just basically the light. You don't necessarily need the candle, but I always find it reassuring to use the candle in any work that I do. But yeah, you can either simply stick the candle on top or you can set it next to the side. It basically just depends on you, on how you do it, or however you are comfortable with it. But this is the love jar, and like I said, it has honey, oils, few herbs and stuff like that, command and control herbs or whatever. But you can use anything that is sweet. Like I said, sugar, cinnamon, ginger is really good, molasses, any of those things, and also the control herbs and oils and stuff. But that is how you make a love jar. And if you have any more questions or anything like that, please feel free to reach out to me. You can find me on my Facebook page at Lady Ayida, and that's LADYAYIDA. And you can also email me if you need to at LADYAYIDA@gmail.com. And that's LAYAYIDA@gmail. Thank you again. Also, make sure you subscribe to YouTube at Lady Ayida. Feel free to reach out to me.